Okay, I've added a few rounds on both hands. I don't think it's gonna come off. So this is the tail from this hand, and this is the tail from the other hand. I'm just gonna tie a knot and leave the rest inside. I'm gonna add stuffing later on, and I'm about to sew it onto the, when I'm about to sew the head on, I'm gonna add stuffing. So I'm gonna put this aside. Now I'm gonna make the ear. Chimney has two black ears, but since it's black in color, it's kind of difficult to show you on video. So I'm gonna show you how to make this with a way lighter color. So you make two of it. It's in black or dark brown. If you can't get black, you can use dark brown. So for the ear, you start off with a magic ring. So in the magic ring, you do 6 single crochet. Single crochet into the magic ring, and for row 2 you're gonna do increase. Every single stitch you're gonna do increase. Started off with 6 single crochet, and now I'm doing increase in every stitch, so I should have 12 stitches in this row. Sometimes I might say the wrong thing while I'm concentrating. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, you know, like rows to stitches, and sometimes what I mean is row and I said stitch, and what I mean stitch and I said row. Okay, increase. So now row 3 I'm going to do single crochet followed by an increase. So I'm going to do 1 single crochet, one increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. And this row you should have 18 stitches. Okay, you do single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase. You repeat 6 times, and by the time you come back here you should have 18 stitches. And now from row 4 until row 8 I'm going to do single crochet all around. Row 4 until row 8, single crochet all around, means 1 single crochet in every stitch. And I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 8. Okay, now I'm at row 9. Row 9 I'm going to do 4 single crochet followed by a decrease. One, 2, 3, oops, 4, do a decrease. You should have 3 sets of these. So after row 9, row 10, we're going to do 3 single crochet followed by a decrease. There's 3 single crochet, decrease, you have 3 sets of these, and by the time you come to the starting point here, you should have 12 stitches. Now we're going to go to row 11. Row 11, I'm going to do 2 single crochet followed by a decrease. Same thing, 3 sets, and you should have 9 stitches in this row. So you do 1, 2, decrease. Oops. Sorry, let me do that again. That is 1 set. Now I need 2 more sets. And now the last row. Last row, I'm going to do single crochet. 1 single crochet followed by a decrease. Same thing, 3 sets. And by the time you come back to the starting point, you should have 6 stitches. And this is how the ear look like. And you're gonna slip stitch to the next, chain 1 and pull tight, and you can cut the yarn. This is just a sample, so I'm not gonna cut the yarn here. So I did make 2 in black color. Now we're gonna move on to the next part. Okay, now we're gonna make the hood. The hood is in yellow color. So we're gonna start off by making a magic ring. So inside the magic ring, you do 6 single crochet. After 6 single crochet, you pull this tight. Now for row 2, we're going to do increase. You go to the first stitch here, the first V shape here. If you're a beginner, you don't know which is the first V shape, you can count back from here. You look at the V shape here, you count back, go find your first stitch. In this first stitch, I'm gonna do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. Let me add a marker on the first stitch. So I'm going to do increase in every single stitch. I started off with 6 single crochet and now I do increase, which means this row I should have 12 stitches. So now we're going to go to row 3. We do a single crochet, means 1 single crochet into that stitch, and you do increase. One single crochet and increase. 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, increase, and by the time you come back here you should have 18 stitches. Now row 4, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2 followed by an increase. This is 1, this is 2, and you do increase. So you do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, increase, and by the time you come back here you should have 24 stitches. Okay, now row 5, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3 followed by an increase. 1 single crochet, 2, 3, and increase. So by the time you come back here you should have 6 sets of these, and by the time you come back here you should have 30 stitches. And now for row 6, I'm going to do 4 single crochet followed by an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase. And you should have 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here you should have 36 stitches. Again, now row 7, I'm going to do 5 single crochet followed by an increase. 1, 2, sorry, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and you do increase. And you should have 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here you should have 42 stitches. So now row 8, I'm going to do 6 single crochet followed by an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase. You should do 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here you should have 48 stitches. Again, next row 9, I'm going to do 7 single crochet followed by an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you do an increase. sure you should have 6 sets of this, and by the time you come back here you should have 54 stitches. Again, now for row 10 until row 12 you're gonna do single crochet all around. Means every stitch you're gonna do 1 single crochet from row 10 until row 12, and by the time you come back here you will still have 54 stitches. Okay, now at row 13 you chain 1, turn your work, and you do 50 single crochet. Means from here 1, 2, 3 until here 50, and these 4 stitches you leave it alone. So we're gonna work this way and this way, and gonna leave a hole here. So now you're gonna do 50 stitches this row 13. Okay, I did 50 stitches, and you can notice, there's 4 more stitches here. You just leave that alone. You chain 1, turn your work, and again work back 50 stitches. So you should do this through and fro from row 14 until row 16. Okay, this is row 13, 14, 15, 16. So now row 17 I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to close this gap again because there's 4 here. So I now make 4 again and close the gap, and same thing, you just do single crochet all around. So you should have 50 single crochet. Okay, once you come back here you do 1 row of single crochet all around, including these 4 stitches. Make sure you take this, make sure you have 2 strands on top and 1 strand at the bottom. If not, you're gonna have a big hole. So once you reach this side, you just do single crochet all around. So this row 18, you should have 54 stitches. Okay, remember to make this our first stitch. So our first stitch starts from here. So now I'm gonna make 7 single crochet followed by a decrease. Now we're gonna start our decrease row. So this is our first stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you do a 2 together, or you can call it a decrease. And you continue, you do 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here you should have 48 stitches. Okay, we're gonna do another row of decrease. We're gonna do 3 single crochet, and let me add a marker. You do 1, 2, 3, and you do a decrease. And after this decrease or 2 together, you do another 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. This is considered 1 set. So 3 single crochet, decrease, 3 single crochet, 1 set. So you do 6 sets, and by the time you come back here you should have 42 stitches. Okay, now the last row. I'm going to do 5 single crochet followed by a decrease. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you do a decrease or a 2 together. This is 1 set, so you do 6 sets of it, and by the time you come back here you should have 36 stitches. Okay, now I'm gonna end it and just slip stitch to the next stitch and chain 1 and pull tight. So I'm not gonna leave a long tail here. I already have a long tail on the body for sewing. So this one I'm gonna work my way inside here. And just hide the tail inside here, because this is going to be the hood, so it's best that you hide it nicely in case, unless you want to make the hood a permanent thing. If not, you can make the hood where you can remove and you can take out the hood and you can put back the hood. So up to you. If you plan that you can actually take out the hood, then you better hide all this, hide it nicely and just cut it away. Okay, in Chimmy's hood, I have these two string, orange color string, kind of tie your hood kind of thing. So I'm going to use an orange yarn. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Yeah, I think I'll just do 20 stitch. I'm gonna come out here like this. If you want, you can make it longer, maybe 21 22 23 24 25, because by the time it comes out here, okay, I think I'll just make chain 25, and I'm gonna pull tight here. Let's see, and pull this tight and pull this tight. Okay, here the edge here, maybe cut it smaller like this. Let me see, get it through here. And here, just follow here and just leave it hanging like this. See, so leave it hanging like this, so it looks as if this string here is from the hood here, right? Just leave it hanging like this, and I'm gonna sew the ear here, because the ear comes out here. Just remember, this is the hole. The head will be here, the face will be here, so the ears should be somewhere here. Up to you whether you want it more to the front or more to the back. I think I should have it somewhere here. Okay, you do not need stuffing for the ear. So you make sure this one is bent a bit. Okay, let me see. You just hold it this way. You make sure you hold it this way. The hole is facing down here, and you just imagine the head looks like this. So where the ear should be, I guess it's here, and you just sew it here. Like this. Okay, is that right? It should be. So make sure you do not sew too tight here or the ear will start flapping up. You make sure it goes down. So when you sew, be gentle. Do not pull too tight. And just make sure you go through and fro this same few stitches here. See, once you think that it's attached, you can move about and it can come down because it's supposed to face down and not upwards like this. Make sure you face down, so make sure you do not pull too tight here. Let me make a few more stitches just in case. Just follow this 3 stitch here, just go through and fro. Here. So it's just like this. It's not a big patch, just a small patch like this. So you just take a look and see if it's fine. Okay. It stays down. So the balance yarn, is it okay? It won't come off. So the balance yarn, I'm just gonna hide it inside. You just hide it inside the ear and you cut it off. So you do the same to this ear, and I'll come back to you and we will do the